Hey guys, welcome back. Been a few weeks since we posted anything. Planning on posting some updates as we went here, but work schedule, time, a couple minor delays kind of prevented some of that. I got some video I'll throw in here and there of work being done. So this is the hilltop I walked across to talk about where we were going to build our pond, and they got to work here and things didn't go as planned in this ditch. They cleared out all the trees, started scraping, got a decent little pile of clay, and then we started running into this gray chalky shale stuff. It just doesn't pack. It's a clay kind of rock shaley mix. If it had some moisture in it, it would pack a little bit, but probably not good enough for a pond dam. So anyways, when you ran into that, we decided to dig some test holes, and we found a little bit here and there. Sorry about the wind, guys. It's a little breezy today, and there just wasn't going to be enough here to build the pond dam. We might have got the core trench done. Got about 10 foot on it, but it wasn't going to be near enough. Finish it out, cost-wise, wasn't going to be relevant. Didn't have that big of a budget figured in for this, so upwards of $100,000 to haul clay in for the dam, and just not worth it for a 1 acre pond. I couldn't even fathom spending that much for something that was only going to be an acre, acre and a quarter, maybe stretching to an acre and a half if I tried really hard. So we burned trees, got a couple left down there to take care of. They're pushing dirt back up in here, kind of just smoothing things out for me, putting a couple terraces in. Little disappointment, no pond here. I've only got 10 acres here, not a lot of options for ponds, but we did do some more testing. I've got a second ditch that kind of backs up to the south end of the house, and brought some equipment over here, dug a few test holes, and bam, we had more clay than we needed to build the dam, but I wouldn't say it was too much. So we'll walk over here and show you what we've been up to. process of digging that north ditch, I think they found the big rock over there. I'll show you it here in a little bit. 2 or 3 of these, and the rest of them came out of this south ditch. So those will be fun, trying to find somewhere to place as time goes by here. So this is it, guys. The dam is done. Pond is built. 34 feet deep. This was a bit more of a chore. I had a lot of stuff kind of stored over here, I guess you could say, in the timber. I had to get it all moved out. We got our core trench dug about a week and a half ago. Got the dam done last week. This week they started working on the inside and getting things packed in a little bit, and ended up with just over an acre here. It looks a lot bigger than that. It's going to be kind of more of a square pond than it is a triangle. I have a little beach area right here, kind of left the height there, and then the rest of it was kind of built out of necessity / wants. We wanted a beach area here, drug the old shed up here. I'll get it leveled up. I'm gonna put a little front deck on it, flatten out a spot for a fire ring and some chairs next to the beach area here. We had to build this back terrace in, levee, whatever you want to call it, to put some dry silt ponds in. They had to get permission from the neighbor, and he was good to go with it. So we tore the fence down from here. Got one line ran last night. We got to widen this out a little bit. I want to be able to ride the side by side around it. Put some overflow tubes in and just kind of let that hold silt. They'll fill up. Most of my runoff comes from the hillside over there, up here, and then this ledge you can see back here. So down through this ditch. There's another one at the end over here. Get this widened out just a little bit on this end. About half of it needs to be a little bit wider, so we'll get that done. You can see where we're at. 34 foot deep. Those are some big trees, some root balls. I just had him throw them back down the bottom. I don't plan on fishing 30 plus feet deep. So I had him leave some ledges. Got those packed in. We started running into some shale, or some slate, I should say, and some coal. And we had to pack those ledges back in. So it's been an ordeal. I wasn't planning on putting it over here to start with. It is literally a backyard pond, and you'll see the house when I start walking across the dam here in a minute. But we got all this cut in, and I'll get this cleaned up and reseed it for the neighbor and get the fence put back up for him. But I didn't want to get the fence done this weekend and him not be able to get in here and widen out my levee a little bit. That way I can at least ride my side by side across here. I don't need to drive a vehicle across here or anything. But so the water line right here is only going to be foot and a half below this levee. It'll kind of wrap around this corner. We left these ends high for these silt ponds, so then it comes back down to a reasonable level here, and then rises back up at that one down there. But we'll get this widened out a little bit, get this fence put back up, get some seed down. It's going to be a muddy mess for a little bit. But that's already holding water. We've had a few light rains. Long ways away from going through the pipe, but we're better off having that than all the silt and everything running down into the pond. You can see there's you can put 3 or 4 foot of silt in the bottom of that before any of it would run in the pond. I can get on the neighbor's side if I need to and clean those silt ponds out someday when it's needed. So initially this ledge right here came clear out over to the edge of the pond, and I had him clean it off because I wanted to be able to drive around the pond and maintain it and fish from all levels. These flats I kind of had him leave in. They're not as shallow as maybe I wanted, but you can see that one's maybe 5 to 6 foot deep, this little corner here. It kind of slopes down to probably 8 foot deep and then works its way back up the hill. I'll put some structure and some gravel beds in there for spawning. This one here starts off about the same, runs down, and then I have a second one there that's at about 15 foot. And then this one here runs down to about 12-ish. That one down there is between 15 and 20. And then you've got another one down there that we had to pack back in due to coal. And the bottom literally is a slate shelf with some clay packed on top of it. Wasn't a lot of options. We started just running out of earth to move. I mean, my next scenario was going to lose where I left that spot a bit shallower on the other side for a beach area, for some family fun. That was going to be my next area that was going to go if we needed more clay. Wouldn't be a lot there, but it probably would have finished us up should we have ran short. But all this is sloped off pretty good through there. This turns into a pretty sharp drop off here, which is fine. I can drive this, maintain it, get it cleaned up, get some seed down. Ended up being a long haul from the bottom of that to the top with dirt, but we got her done. It's gonna be fun. We just haven't had any rain. Dam's been up for a few days, completed, tube in, overflow tube in. The water will be right there at the overflow someday. I'm guessing it's gonna take a couple years for this thing to fill up. I think the bottom, he left me a stake down there. I don't know if you can see it. Pink stake right down here. That's 10 foot to the bottom of that stake. Just to kind of give me an idea. I think he marked 10 foot on that wall over there too, but give you an idea how long this thing's going to take to fill up. He was a couple days away from having the dam to a point where he could seal it off and get the core trench dug and start stacking dirt, and we had a 2-inch rain. That sure would have been nice to have go in here, but no such luck. So we'll get the rest of this stuff cleaned up. Like I said, get some grass seed down. It's just going to be a long process getting this thing full of water. The idea I had with my wells, I think I mentioned in the last video, that's not going to work. They are, I forget what the guy called them, more like a cistern, but they leach themselves full. There's only a couple thousand gallons in each one. So I had no more than turn a pump on and be turning it off. It'd take a few days for it to fill back up, or even more with as dry as it's been. So probably just not worth the effort this close to winter. I'm only a couple weeks away from not being able to get fish for the year from my supplier. If you got any suggestions, pond structure, kind of have an idea what I'm working with, just make sure it'll fit on one of them ledges, and we'll see if we can't put some of that together. I've seen a few things other people have done on YouTube videos, so if I use some of that, I'll give you a shout out. So anyways, rain dances, prayers for water, whatever you guys do, appreciate it. I know this wasn't probably a video that everybody's going to enjoy, but hit the like button, let us know you're watching. comment, give us some comments. We're going to be looking for the name of the pond. There'll be some different features here and there that we'll probably get some names on eventually as the water fills up and something's a pain in my butt. I'm going to name it something just to remember it, and then hopefully next summer we'll have enough water in here to fish our own pond and be completely disappointed with the size of the fish we catch, like we are normally. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hit like, subscribe, follow us. I never know when I'm going to have time to get a video out, so hit the bell button to make sure you're getting our updates, letting you know when we get another video put together. Like I said, I might do a giveaway or two with the next fishing videos, so stay tuned. There'll be simple giveaways, but heck, something free is better than nothing. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Later.